Hello everyone, welcome to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph and today, well, as you can see, I'm basking in the sun. Taking it all in because, well, today it was very overcast, gloomy. I mean, it was very hot and muggy, but I don't know where this sun's come from, but I'm not complaining. Just look at it. Ah, summer's around the corner. I've only just said spring's around the corner, but summer's around the corner. Loving this. I don't know how long this is here for, but I'm making the most of it. As I say, overcast this morning, gloomy. It's 2:30, and just look at it, glorious. In about an hour, it's probably going to be minging again, but I'll make the most of it. So today, I'm working on a Kojo No Mai. Check this out. Now, it's a bit of a weird one because we've had such a mixed bag of weather. The flowers are still out, not gone away yet, but it's pushed all the growth. So, what am I supposed to do? The repot on these, you're supposed to wait for the flowers to disappear, and then the growth is supposed to start pushing, and then you get into the root work. Well, the mixed bag of weather, the trees are not, well, they're a bit as confused as I am. They're not sure what to do. So I've got some growth, I've got some, just look at it, some growth, some pushing of buds, some flowers that have died off just on this side. I'm just going to get into it and repot it and hope everything is all right because it's still in the mud. I've had this one for about 12 months. So I'm going to go into the pond basket. That's what I'm after. I'm going to go into the pond basket that one of the other trees came in. And we're going to get it out of that one. That was the Japanese large forest that we had, the young one. So, you know, recycle the pots as we always do. The sun is so blinding. My eyes are starting to hurt and give me a headache. Anyway, I'm not complaining. We've not had sun for so long. I am definitely not complaining. I've had this for about 12 months. Not really done anything. I've just let it grow. I've had one big snip just here on this section here because the tree was just a big bush, because these are bushes. And that's all I've done to it. So today I'm just going to do a bit of root work and going to get it in there. Brand new soil, my soil, and let it do its thing. Oh, the sun. I'm not here for a sunbathe. I'm here for a video. Stop it. Focus, Christoph. Anyway, back to the tree. If you remember, if you've been around for a while, and if you haven't, I advise you to go and look. Probably not best of, yeah, go and look, go and have a look at the video. So when I first started my channel, FYI, all my trees were stolen, bar about 6. I had a Kojo No Mai, and I've been developing it for about 5 years or so. And I've been experimenting with how they develop, how they work, what they react to, what they don't react to. And the root work was pretty decent. So the video quality is good. It's not the best in the world. Just remember, I was starting out. So I was a bit robotic, just finding my feet. The video's all right, as I say, it's worth a watch. Especially if you want to know more about these, go watch it. It's on the channel. It's one of the first ones. So these little bad boys, it was in development. I was getting it in a new pot, and it was doing well. As I say, it got stolen, so hence why I don't have it amongst an array of my other trees. 36, 40 to be exact. Yes. Hence, I disappeared off YouTube for a good 12 to 6 months, something like that, and blah de blah de blah, changed direction for the channel. But hey ho, we're here. That tree was doing really well. I'd figured out what worked for these sort of trees, and now I've got one more that I bought last year because I don't really want to be doing all the same sort of stuff with these sort of trees. It just brings back bad memories. So I've got one more that I bought, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. Well, I've worn in the corner of the garden, and if I can do the development work that I did with all that one, after 5 years, it should look really nice. So let's give it one more whip. So this is today. Let's get into the root work. Let's start it all over again from step 1, the very beginning. So let's dive into this one. While we're talking about videos and life and everything else, I recently did a video on a Chinese elm, one that's not been on the channel. I've called it Chinese elm beta. Yeah, original, not very. And I'll show you that in a minute, after we've done all this. Now, I did a video on it, and the video was going really well. I got to this stage, and then for some reason the camera's all glitchy. And every time I was working on it, I'm talking to you guys like I'm doing now, I'm working away, it's all glitchy, and I've edited the video, and I get to this bit and I'm like, don't get me wrong, the volume, the audio is absolutely fantastic, there's no problem with that, but oh, look at the state of this. Yeah. Anyway, while we're getting to this bit, I'm like, it's like all robotic, it's like freezes, it's weird. And it's only that bit, but everything else in the video is okay, it's really good, there's no drama with it. So I can't put it out. I'm really disappointed with the quality of that bit. I don't know what was going on with the camera just in that scene. I think maybe it overheated, I don't really know. But I'm so disappointed because the tree itself is a decent tree, and the video itself, I've got worms in here, the tree itself is really nice, and I did a good example of talking you through it and explaining the processes as I usually do, and then explaining the process of going through the roots and then repotting it on the right angle to show off the new leader, because the leader was, well, on a different angle, and then instead of chopping it all back, we can change the angle of it, and it gives you a nice angle to work with, and it changes the leader up. So yeah, it's a disappointing video. Anyway, it's not really talking about this one, is it? So let's get talking about this one. Enough of that Chinese elm. I'll show you the Chinese elm in a bit, once we've finished working on this one. But it looks like this might have been a twin trunk. As you can see, yeah, I've got a trunk here that's been chopped. And now I've not done that, so that suggests to me that it was probably done at the garden centre, or even before it got to the garden centre, and it's been chopped off and they didn't even know. So it's died back, maybe, chopped off, died back, who knows. Anyway, this is in the original soil. I've never done anything with these roots, so I don't know what's going on in here, but it looks like we've got a half decent system at the moment, apart from this obviously. So I'll continue to radially put your teeth in, rake the roots out with my hook. I've got plenty of worms in here, which suggests to me, as you can see, plenty of man, I can't get my words out now. Plenty of worms, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 already, which suggests that the soil that it's in and the root system is very healthy. There's another one down there, which is very healthy. So if you're getting worms in your soil, your soil should be pretty healthy soil. I mean, I fertilise all my trees regularly, and last year, as I did say to everybody, I fertilised the absolute living daylights out of everything because I knew we were moving, and I wanted to make sure everything was healthy before we moved. So that, bear in mind though, that as well, so the soil should be very fertile. And then, as you can see, it's very wet as well. I did water everything over the last few days. I knew I was having sun, and we've had it over the last couple of days. Although I didn't know sun was coming as much as it is today. It's really warm. I have no idea what the temperature is. I need to check it out. So I think we're up to the point where I need to give these a bit of a wash. This tree looks quite nice. Look at that. We do need to do something about this as well. Right, I'm going to give these a wash out, and I'll come back to you, see where we're at with it, see what sort of system we're looking at, see if I can get rid of this. This is obviously going to be part of the system as well by the looks of it. See what we can do with it. So give me 1 minute and we will be right back. So not bad at all, got the root system, and then this was obviously just attached on there. It just came straight off, which is a really nice thing. So happy with that. So I've just got to get some tools and we're going to get starting into this. The root system is already got quite a nice flare going on, although we've got some roots that do go down, but I think we can work with this. Nothing too horrendous, and I think just a couple of chops and we've got ourselves a nice little root system. So I'm just going to lay that there, grab some tools, and then we'll get started. What I would like to do is sort of flat bottom cut along the base as well, but I want to be as gentle as possible. I'm going to start by taking, I just come across, so you can sort of see I've got a root system that comes off here at the base there as well, and then these sort of sections go under. So I don't really, I want to take them off, but I don't at the same time. So I've got to come and take, that one's not going to work. I'm just going to try and flat bottom it with this. There we go. And then I've got a little bit more at the bottom base. It takes all of that sort of section off, flat bottoms it. I've still got roots that grow upwards from these sort of roots that grow outwards, which is nice. I've done it right across where I wanted it to. And then if I can untangle this, I've got roots that do grow across. If I can slowly take them out or untangle them, I might be able to reposition them and use them. So let's just see what we can do with them. That root there, that actually grows from the base. Take that off. And then this root here grows down and goes across. So I can use that root, but I've just got to come in and take it to there. Make the top section usable, and then this section is usable as well. Got a growing root, goes upwards. I'll come off there, and then also another one inside grows upwards. Let's take that out. The big one that grows across the tree, let's see if we can adjust it. And then we've got the one that curls around, that comes from the base. Just going to bring in, snip it there, still usable. The one that grows around the roots, I need to pull the others across. They are usable. Everything else sort of usable right now. I've got some stuff that is growing from the top sort of section. You can see just here grows outwards. The only one that grows upwards there, I'm just going to take that one off. But everything else I'm going to utilize, even though it's from further up. For now, I'm going to leave it to develop. I'm just going to take the biggest one out. Now we took that much off, so we are going to take some of the top off as well to counterbalance. Now I'm just going to plant the tree in, and I'm going to plant it on an angle just like there. That'll do me nicely. Hold the tree in place, hold the roots down. Make sure the roots will hold down in place under the weight of the soil, which I think we've got there nicely. Just like that. Wow, lovely. Now I have buried it pretty deep, so I'm just going to lift up a little bit to make sure them roots get down, and then the weight of the soil can't get speaking again. What is wrong with me? I think it's the heat. I'm not used to it. Being stuck indoors over the winter, no sun. I'm deprived. Not used to this. So I'm just going to prod the soil in between those roots. Make sure it is in there nicely. Oh yes. This tree is going to look fantastic when it's done in this nice little pot. It's going to have plenty of room to grow. And then this nice new soil is going to do well. And don't forget, this year I've got on absolutely heavy on the sphagnum moss. I want to make sure I've got loads of root development this year in all these big pond baskets. So there we go. And always, my new little trick, after we've got these in, is make sure they're securely tightened with a bit of cable going across. So there we go. So this is all potted up. Just going to give it water, give it a wire, and we'll come right back, show you a little prune on top, just to balance those roots in. And as I say, look at all that sphagnum moss. Loads of it this year. Keeping it in firmly. Now before I carry on working on the Kojo No Mai, I just wanted to quickly show you the Chinese elm that I worked on. So this was it. As I say, I slightly planted it on a different angle, which give a nice little representation of a different apex. So the apex was originally this one, but with a different angle, potting up, going forward, we can now work on this one. So this is going to be lost shortly because it was originally planted up here, and then just a slight angle change gives me this one. And then as you can see, it's a nice little Chinese elm. We had a big stem, a big branch here I've just took off, and then I'm going to be losing this section as well. This is going to be a first branch, so this will be cool. Taking that off, this will be my leader. Just bring it down a bit, take this back a little bit, branch, little pad here, little pad here. That'll be a pad. Then at the back we'll be developing a pad here and a pad here as well. So this is going to be a cool little Chinese elm. And as I say, this was the video I did, but unfortunately, you know, things don't always work out right. But you know, it will be on the channel in the future as soon as spring finally goes over and the full flush comes out. I will show you and give you updates on this one. So further ado, the Kojo No Mai, I will start working on the top section. So let's go. Pot it up, and it looks fantastic so far. So as you can see, the way we've done the angle, I've got this nice little curve off, and it accentuates the nice flowing branches. And then we've got this one straight one that goes all the way up and it leads off to the back, but then at the back here of this one, it's got a nice little back branch. So first of all, I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to reduce the size of that back branch to here, because it doesn't need to be that long. But if I turn it back, you can see the back branch that grows out just here, and I need to take out this center section because it's not needed. It's just getting in the way. I'm going to leave this to move. I'm going to leave this little one here that sprouts. It might work in the design, but I'm not too sure yet. But this one at the back, I'm just going to leave. In fact, I want to bring it back slightly more, just to there. And then I've also got a little bit more on the inside that needs to be taken out. So there we go. I've got a section under the armpit of this branch that has to be removed. So we'll do that. So now you know, the bottom section is now coming along quite nicely. It's cleared out. You can now see the trunk line, and then we've got another branch that comes out forward towards the viewer. Now we could put a bit of wire on, but I don't like to wire these. They are very sensitive, they are very brittle, so I'm not going to do that. What I will do instead is reduce it. Now remember, you're just reducing it. You've got the flowers on there, but you're reducing it. You need to reduce it to a pair of branches or a pair of leaves here. So for now, I'm just going to reduce it there because it's got the nice flowers on. I'm going to reduce it further back later on because I don't know exactly where everything's going to die off to, the flowers wise, and then leave my leaves. They're probably going to be here, and I'm probably going to cut back to about here. But for now, I like the flowers. It's pretty, so that's what I'm going to do. This branch at the back looks like it could possibly be dead, so I'm going to take that off although it does have some buds, so I'm not going to take it off for now, because I would like, if them buds pop and burst, that would be a nice branch to keep. That's the way I'd like to take it. So for now, I'm going to leave it. This top section, I'm going to take that off. I don't want this one to be that tall really, so ideally I would like to reduce the height of all that, bring it back down somewhere along the lines of that section there actually. So that branch is alive, I'd like to keep it. If not, I'd like to utilize this one. So I think what I'll do is I'll just come to there, because I've got a bud here. Whether that pops or not, I'm not too sure. But then I've got these sections here. I'm just going to cut that back and reduce the height of it. And I'm going to bring this one back to here. Now that has got life in it. It's green. I hope you can see. I can't really see on camera because the sun is so bright. It's on my screen, but I hope you can see it. It's green, which means this section is alive, and then buds should theoretically burst, which would be great. Now, the rest of the tree, decisions. I'm going to clean up this section here. I've got this small branch and then this bigger branch. I've got flowers on this, and then I've got buds as well, I think. So you should always take off the bigger branch and leave the smaller branch, but for the time being, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it, and hopefully it breaks of smaller buds. And I'm going to come back. In fact, I'm just going to leave it for the, whoops, knocked it. I'm going to leave it for the time being. And then this one at the back, it is plentiful of growth. I'm just going to take out the middle section. In fact, I'm just going to take out that one. And then this section, because it does grow back on itself, I'm going to come in, take it off. I think I'll leave that for now. This one I probably will wire and move it into a different direction. But for now, I think that's my tree. I like the way it looks. Could possibly leave it on that angle and that angle. I even like it on that angle as well. So it's got plenty of different angles to look at. But for now, there's the tree. The Kojo No Mai. Well, nice little root prune, and the tree looks really nice from all angles as well, may I add. So I'm really happy with this one. The root system was pretty decent to begin with, and now we've done the root prune. It's nice and radial. It's ready for the nice little growth. Top has been counterbalanced with the root prune, and as I say, looks good from all different angles. So if you like this one, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you're interested, go check out the old video from when I first started out of my old Kojo No Mai, and let me know what you think of that video. Anyway, if you like this one, as I say, don't forget, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure your notification bell is active as well, so you get them ding dings. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy the sun while it lasts.